Hong Kong stands at a crossroads. Once a beacon of economic freedom and opportunity, the city now faces an uncertain future. The bustling streets, once synonymous with capitalist dynamism, are haunted by the spectre of control. Images of vibrant protests clash with the stark reality of a government tightening its grip. Economic graphs paint a bleak picture. The once meteoric rise of the Hong Kong dollar has stalled. Foreign investment, the lifeblood of any financial hub, is dwindling. News headlines scream of crackdowns and capital flight. The question on everyone's mind: can Hong Kong retain its status as a global financial powerhouse? The world watches with bated breath. Hong Kong's fate has global implications. Its decline could trigger a seismic shift in the global financial order. The stakes are high, and the outcome remains uncertain. Hong Kong's story is one of remarkable transformation, a tale of resilience and innovation. A former British colony, it rose from the ashes of World War II to become an economic powerhouse, defying the odds and expectations. This meteoric rise was fueled by a potent mix of factors, each playing a crucial role in its success. Free markets, low taxation, and minimal government intervention created a fertile ground for growth. Its strategic location on the doorstep of China proved to be a winning formula, facilitating trade and commerce. The British legacy of law and governance provided a stable foundation for businesses to thrive, ensuring legal certainty and order. Entrepreneurs flocked to Hong Kong, drawn by the promise of opportunity, a business-friendly environment, and the potential for prosperity. The city became a melting pot of cultures, a vibrant hub where East met West, fostering innovation and collaboration. Hong Kong's success story served as a beacon of hope for many, illustrating the power of ambition and strategic planning. It proved that with hard work, determination, and the right policies, even a small territory could achieve extraordinary things, setting an example for the world. The Pearl of the Orient shone brightly, its future seemingly limitless, a testament to its enduring spirit and potential. In 1997, Hong Kong was returned to China under the framework of one country, two systems. This unique agreement promised to preserve Hong Kong's way of life for 50 years. The city would retain its capitalist system, its own currency, and its freedoms of speech, assembly, and the press. This delicate balance was enshrined in the basic law, Hong Kong's mini-constitution. The world watched with cautious optimism, hoping that China would honor its commitments. For a while, it seemed like the arrangement might work. Hong Kong continued to prosper, its economy intertwined with that of mainland China. However, doubts lingered. The Chinese Communist Party's authoritarian nature stood in stark contrast to Hong Kong's liberal values. Many feared that China would eventually seek to exert greater control over the territory, eroding its autonomy and freedoms. The year 2019 marked a significant turning point in Hong Kong's tumultuous history. Triggered by a highly controversial extradition bill, mass protests erupted across the entire city. Millions of citizens took to the streets, demanding greater democracy and protesting against Beijing's growing influence. The protests, largely peaceful at first, were met with increasing levels of police brutality. Images of tear gas-filled streets and violent clashes between protesters and police shocked the world. The world witnessed the desperation of a people fighting for their freedoms against an increasingly authoritarian regime. The protests exposed the deep-seated anxieties and frustrations simmering within Hong Kong society. The one country, two systems framework, once seen as a guarantee of autonomy, now appeared fragile and uncertain, casting a shadow over the future. The National Security Law, a tightening grip and fleeing freedoms. In response to the 2019 protests, Beijing imposed a sweeping national security law on Hong Kong in 2020. This draconian law criminalized acts of secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion with foreign forces. The law effectively silenced dissent and dismantled the city's remaining freedoms. Critics denounced it as a blatant violation of the one country, two systems agreement and a death knell for Hong Kong's autonomy. The international community reacted with condemnation. Governments around the world imposed sanctions on Chinese officials involved in the crackdown. The United States revoked Hong Kong's special trading status, signaling a loss of confidence in the city's future. Exodus and erosion, brain drain and business flight from Hong Kong. The imposition of the national security law triggered a wave of departures from Hong Kong. Fearful of persecution and a shrinking space for freedom, many residents began to seek new homes elsewhere. This brain drain has had a significant impact on Hong Kong's economy and society. Highly skilled professionals, entrepreneurs, and academics have left in droves, taking their talent and capital with them. Businesses, too, have become wary of Hong Kong's future. The erosion of the rule of law, coupled with the increasing influence of the Chinese Communist Party, has made the city a less attractive destination for investment. Financial repression, a slow decline into uncertainty. As Hong Kong's freedoms have eroded, so too has its status as a global financial hub. The city's once freewheeling financial markets are now subject to increasing interference from Beijing. Capital controls, once unthinkable in Hong Kong, are now a reality. The free flow of capital, a cornerstone of the city's success, is being stifled. Investors, once drawn to Hong Kong's transparency and predictability, are now looking elsewhere. The Chinese yuan, backed by the Chinese government, is slowly replacing the Hong Kong dollar in many transactions. This shift away from the Hong Kong dollar is a clear sign of Beijing's growing influence over the city's financial system. Global ramifications, shifting sands in the global financial order. The decline of Hong Kong has sent shockwaves through the global financial system. As a major international financial center, Hong Kong's fate has implications for the entire world. The uncertainty surrounding Hong Kong's future has contributed to market volatility and a loss of investor confidence. Businesses are reconsidering their presence in the city, and some are shifting their operations to other financial hubs like Singapore and Tokyo. The erosion of Hong Kong's autonomy also has geopolitical implications. It serves as a stark warning to other countries about the Chinese Communist Party's willingness to renege on its promises and exert control over territories it claims as its own. The resilience of Hong Kong, a history of adaptation and survival. Despite the challenges it faces, Hong Kong has a long history of resilience and adaptation. The city has weathered many storms in its past, from economic crises to political upheavals. The spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation that has long defined Hong Kong remains strong. Many residents are determined to stay and fight for their city's future, even as others choose to leave. Hong Kong's unique culture, a blend of East and West, continues to thrive. Cantonese, the local language, is still widely spoken, and traditional customs and festivals are still celebrated with great enthusiasm. The uncertain future. Can Hong Kong reinvent itself? This question looms large over the city as it navigates through turbulent times. The future of Hong Kong remains uncertain, shrouded in a mix of hope and apprehension. The city is at a crossroads, caught between its past as a bastion of freedom and its present as a territory under increasing Chinese control. This duality defines its current struggle. Some believe that Hong Kong can still find a way to thrive, even within the confines of China's authoritarian system. They see potential in adaptation and resilience. They point to the city's enduring strengths, such as its skilled workforce and strategic location. These assets have historically been the backbone of its success. Others, however, are less optimistic. They argue that the damage inflicted by the national security law is irreversible, and that Hong Kong's days as a global financial hub are numbered. The law has cast a long shadow over its economic future. Only time will tell what the future holds for Hong Kong. The city's resilience will be tested in the coming years. The city's fate will depend on a complex interplay of factors, including the actions of the Chinese government, the resilience of its people, and the evolving geopolitical landscape. Each of these elements will play a crucial role in shaping Hong Kong's destiny. A call to action: understanding Hong Kong's plight and its global impact. The story of Hong Kong is not just a local story. It is a narrative that resonates far beyond its borders, touching the hearts and minds of people worldwide. It is a global story with profound implications for the future of freedom, democracy, and the rule of law. The struggle in Hong Kong serves as a stark reminder of what is at stake. It is a story that should concern us all. The erosion of freedoms in one part of the world can have ripple effects that impact us all. We must not stand idly by as the freedoms of the people of Hong Kong are eroded. Our silence can be interpreted as complicity. We must speak out against injustice and hold those responsible for human rights violations accountable. It is our moral duty to stand up for what is right. we must also support those who are fighting for their freedoms in Hong Kong, both within the city and in exile. Their courage and resilience are a beacon of hope. We must provide them with a platform to share their stories and amplify their voices. Their experiences and testimonies are crucial in raising awareness. The fate of Hong Kong is a reminder that freedom is fragile and must be constantly defended. It is a precious gift that requires vigilance and action. It is a call to action for all who believe in a world where human rights and democratic values are respected and upheld. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that the voices of the oppressed are heard. Hong Kong's future remains uncertain. Will it find a way to balance its unique identity with Beijing's demands? Can it regain its status as a global financial powerhouse? The world is watching. Like this video and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on Hong Kong and global economic trends. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the future holds for Hong Kong? How will the city's changing landscape impact the global economy?